Salute me, gente, you boys coming through once again. Before we continue with this video, do not forget to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. For those who've been showing love and support, I do highly appreciate every single one of you guys, man. On today's video, we're gonna talk about some live that I seen, and I was like, hold on, man. There's a lot of they're pointing a finger to this guy, Pino, I believe Pino or Pina, when they did the same thing, right? We're gonna address that right now with clips, with evidence, and so people understand. Now, I need to address something because one of the viewers asked me to do this, right? Because I did a video 2 days ago in where Nate Dogg 916 went on a live and basically was saying that somebody was saying that they made a phone call towards to Rascal. And guess what? I just got the clip and I just put the message out. You know, I'm just a messenger. Then I got people who actually said something about talking to him a day prior, and I just put it on the video. I was like, hey, you know what? You judge, you see who this guy is talking about, and just let it be known, right? 80% of that video was based on Gunner, my bad. You know, on Gunner. And at the end of the video, I put like, what, 20% of the video, maybe 15% of the video was based on Dubs. I just put a clip in where he said he talked to Josh a day prior, right? And it was in a text. So I was like, you know what? I don't think he's referring to this guy, but he said he has receipts. I'm pretty sure he has he can put them out there, which he did. Do I believe those receipts are legit? You know what? Yeah, why would he fake that? It's just my opinion, and it is what it is, right? I'm trying to be straight with everybody across the table. You know, I'm not here hating on nobody. It's content, man. I just saw something, and I just put it together in a video. Simple as that. Now, as for Gunner, he never put no receipts out there. I don't think he's speaking on this. And with that being said, the case is resting. Now, what I want to talk about is that they did a live speaking on a content creator. I believe his name is Pina, something like that, right? Excuse me, but it's something like that. And they were making fun of this guy because it seemed like he told, right? He got locked up, or he got caught up on a case, and there's videos in where he's being interrogated, and he tells on a girl, right? And the girl asks him, hey man, what did you say, and stuff like that. And they also brought up this content creator, saying, hey man, whether I told or not is going to be based on your judgment. That's for you to decide. But what I can tell you is that everybody who was involved in my case didn't do time, period. But this guy's the clown. And I want you to pay attention to this clip, because after you see these clips, you're going to see some crazy ass clips that is going to contradict. It's going to contradict everything in them. They're going to put this two guys trying to put this guy in this side, right? In this place. Well, those two guys are on the same spot. And you're going to see it on the clips, right? So let's just listen to this clip right now.
Oh, stop trying to put me in that category, man. I ain't none of that.
This is the one night he gets out of us. He gets no views. When he did the video, I went back and looked at it because I was like, should I really roast him? Should I really let him have it? And I said, no, that's what he wants, right? In the video, this is how much of a fucking piece of shit he is. In the video, when he was explaining that it didn't count anymore because he had ratted 13 years ago and he shouldn't have to say anything, right? Mm-hmm. He said he's gonna continue to be a good father, and then he's gonna help the poor and the homeless, and he's gonna continue making videos doing that. Go find one fucking video on his stupid ass channel where he was fucking helping anybody. He's a piece of shit. He tries to play on people's fucking emotions. He's got no life.
Point the finger at that hoe.
Let's watch it one more time.
You make that judgment. I don't care. I'm 33 years old now. This shit happened when I was 20 years old.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It happened 13 years ago.
What you talking about?
Cool, fine. I told her, go dig her up and ask her about it.
Listen,
I can tell you this. I can clearly tell you this.
You can't clearly tell
Not
shit.
one person in my case did a lick of time. Not one person whose name was brought up or who was talked about, none of that, did a lick of time.
There it is there.
Yeah. Now, one person did a lick of time, he said. So he told on all of them, but they didn't do no time, so he's good.
What I found interesting on this video, it's my opinion, right? It's two things of this guy basically saying that he told, and it was 13 years ago, right? So they make fun of him like, oh, it does not matter, right? Just remember the years. it does not matter anymore. But they're just making fun. Of course, it's gonna matter, right? Of course, it's gonna matter. That's one. The second thing that caught my attention is that he's saying that nobody from his case went to prison, did time. And again, these two are clowning this guy. Is like, oh, okay, that makes it better, right? Now, let's go and see this video first. We're gonna start with Dubs. Here it goes.
Inmate Villa, October 20th, 2005 is when I checked in. When I checked in, there was only one person in Santa Barbara above me. I'm not sure if the DA knows it. 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 Byron Blunt. They call him Wedo Blunt. He was the only person above me. I had a lot of pull.
The reason why I'm playing that clip right there specifically, right, apart from the debriefing and stuff like that, is because in that clip, he's telling right there, there was no reason for him to actually bring up that statement. It was not going to help him. It was not going to hurt him in his parole hearing. Simple as that. The DA is present right there. You know, so it's going to be John Villa. It's going to be the commissioners. And there's going to be a DA. There's going to be a DA right there with him in this meeting. For those who don't know how this parole boards are, the DA from his county is going to be right there. So when he said about that person who was above him, Wedo Blunt or whoever his last name was, which he named him, he's saying, I don't know if the DA knows this. So he's addressing the DA. The DA is present right there. I'm just saying it. So that is basically telling. Sorry, but that's basically telling. You know, there's no need to say that. And the other thing about Dubs is that when he debriefed, one thing that actually catch my attention is that nobody did some time. He didn't tell nobody. And it's basically what this Pina is basically saying. And man, I can tell you that nobody from my case did time. And it's the same thing that Dubs is saying. I didn't tell nobody. Nobody did time. I didn't went and testify on nobody. But I mean, you made a statement that's supposed to be confidential. You know? And does it make it better because nobody did it some time? No, it does not. It does not. But I do understand it, though. I do understand it 100%. I understand it. Trust me, I'm not judging you. But when people trying to point a finger and say, oh, this guy is this, well, homie, you're that as well. Dispensa. Now, we're going to talk about Gunner, because Gunner had a lot of things to say right here, especially with this guy. And you can tell, man. You can tell, but he forgot about a couple things, man, which we're going to bring it up on this video, man. Just pay attention to this stuff.
But some paperwork, they try to say that he wasn't victim number 2. And I mean, it's right there in black and white. You know what I mean? You can tell just by reading.
Yeah.
But
Yes, sir.
that's crazy. You know what I mean? But people want to know, is that black and white true? Even though, I mean, the case number's right there. Everything's right there. They want to know if that's true. You know what I mean?
That's
I know
100% true. And this is why it's so true. Because I was that fucking one. That name is on that paper. That's my name right there, bro. Now I was the one that did the time for it, you know. So if anybody should know, it's me, right? You know what I'm saying? I went to prison for that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm not talking about the rest of the victims. I'm talking about his ass. His ass wants to put himself out there that he's Mr. fucking top dog, that he's Mr. Active, that he's calling people degenerates, bro.
And he's dropping people leva.
He's dropping people leva. People that didn't rush, that didn't do this, that didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Come on, homie. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't. You know, you can't speak, bro. You can't speak like that. You know, I give you a chance to be humble, bro. You know, when I didn't put it out there a long time ago, it's because I gave you an opportunity. I gave you the benefit of the doubt that you were a changed man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Honest truth. I was gonna put it out there. Once I heard his fucking name, why wouldn't I, right? But I gave him the benefit of the fucking doubt. I gave him the benefit of the doubt to hey, you know, it's fucking 30-some years ago, whatever. You know, we were fucking kids, you know, whatever. We were underage, whatever. But then it don't stop him from getting at people because of when they were teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Talking about Joker, that I don't know where, and this and that, and how degenerate they were, and that he was super active, frankly calling shots. You know what I'm saying? So.
All right, guys. So we got this from the EBK files, man. Shout out to EBK. Shout out to Chemo Flicks as well. And for those who don't know, this is Dreamer. I'm gonna show you the paperwork right now. This is Dreamer, and he was basically the one who that paperwork is based on. I guess there was like 4 people who got involved in some riot in YA, and they end up telling on this guy, saying that this guy did this guy did that, and he ended up doing some time for this. He went to court. He got I don't know if he took a deal or he took it to trial. I doubt it, because if that was a case, those guys had to be present in court. But their statement is right there, and for what he's talking about is that victim number 2, which I'm gonna be showing the paperwork, was Gunner. So when these guys are clowning, saying that this white guy from Florida or wherever he's from is over here trying to play the part, but at the same time he told, there's a video. Well, there's a video of you telling, and the difference is that somebody actually went to prison for that. Somebody actually went to prison for that. He got some time, and it was because of the statement. You know, the 4 people on that paperwork that are right, there are right there. The 4, I don't know if they're labeled as victims. All of them told. Gunner was one of them. You know, so let me show you the paperwork so you can see what I'm talking about, right?
And as you guys can see, man, on the thumbnail and on the title, pretty much this is just going to be a little reminder to victim number 2 that pretty much check out his own stuff. You know, he has to check out his stuff. I know he don't have copies of these things, so if he's going to be speaking and talking about the homie Dreams or anything on a video or with anyone, right, he should go through this paperwork. So I try to make it as clear as possible for him. You know, I zoomed in on the images, and hopefully it's readable for him, right? Because he does wear glasses. But maybe he can do a couple of líneas or a couple of shots, whatever he does, and he'll be able to take his time, you know? So yeah, gente, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So make sure to hit them like, subscribe, hit the follow, hit that notification bell, and all that good stuff, right? And this was something that was requested for the people. I know that I done posted before, but I think I reacted to the video and then I posted it. But pretty much this was something that people wanted to see, so I figured why not make a video, put the stuff like this so that you guys are able to put pause, read it, take your time, and do what you do, you know. But pretty much victim number 2 had to be able to read his own shit one more time, right? So he could remember exactly what went down or what he had told pretty much the officer or whoever slammed him, you know, because I know in this video he does talk about that he got slammed down, and that's pretty much where he gave this whole scoop. And another thing, man, because I know he does go through these, stop saying allegedly. There's no need to say allegedly, right? Especially when you were the main fucking witness that they did have, you know, to be able to send some of the Bulldogs, Homie Dreamer, upstate, bro, you know. And that's why this thing's blacked out. For the gente that are probably wondering, man, hey, why does it have blackouts? Well, he was already sent to prison, and since old boy was technically, I guess, a minor in YA, right? They didn't want to put his name on the thing, but the transcripts are being asked so that people are able to see it without the whole blackout. But technically, I mean, all it's going to say where it says victim, it's going to say their actual names, you know. So on victim number 2, it's going to be saying Leonard some shit, you know, and with this little number that he did have in YA, which he tries to say that he didn't really, you know, he gave the wrong YA number, you know, because he claims to be there certain years, and the YA numbers don't match us. We have seen in the past, and people that were there in those years, they know exactly what the YA numbers, what numbers were up and weren't, so they can point those things out, you know. But as you guys can see right here, where I did point out the thing where it says runner, you're saying too much. It says it clearly right there, Skinner, right? Like, oh, my bad, guys. I hope you guys put pause and read that, right? If not, rewind and check it out. But it pretty much says what Skinner has said, you know, where he's pretty much talking about, he said my gang name, Skinner, and some other bullshit. So I do recommend you guys to put pause and read it if you haven't, you know. I know you guys usually want the people to read it for you guys, like myself, like, you know what I mean? But if I happen to read the thing, bro, you guys are going to get your clown on. And especially when it comes to reading right now, I do not have my glasses, bro. So I'm going to be reading really slow. And see, yeah, I'm not trying to experience that. But as you guys can see, man, I do recommend you guys to put pause. And if you're really interested in what Leonard had to say, right, because he was the main witness. And even though he tries to claim, or he tried to say in the past that, oh, that he wasn't that victim, regardless of the situation, they were all garbage. They all told. And yeah, so there's no cleaning that up. All of them were pretty much rats. They will try to say that they're able to go back active since it was YA. You get a second chance in the pinta. That's something that people will have to fix for me. If I do talk to some real ones, I will ask if they were able to do that, like if they were Levas and YA, be able to tell rat and then be able to go back active or be in good standings. But that's something that I'm gonna have to do some investigating on and pretty much if you happen to know the answer, man, feel free to drop the comments, you know. I do go through the comments. I try to reply to everyone. I do take my time at times, but I'm getting back on it, man. But yeah, man, as you guys can see, it goes all the way to witness number 4, and that's where I even wrote down, man. They all told.
So there you have it, man. So for those guys who believe that, I mean, at the end of the day, what they did, they did. It is what it is, man. But when you trying to use a platform to talk down on somebody, saying, hey man, you point a finger, hey man, you told, hey man, let me make fun of this guy because of this situation, man. Why? You're in the same boat, man. You are on the same boat. You don't want to do that. You do not want to do that, man. And at the end of the day, who ate cheese? I'm just saying, who ate cheese around this camp? I don't have to say, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, right? The proof is in the pudding. And somebody, a wise man once said, man, don't throw rocks from a glass house. That's a wise man once said, man. So with this being said, we're out to next video. Saludos a todos. Hopefully you like this content. We are out. Take care and just keep it 100, man. Don't make fun of somebody when you did the same thing. Por favor. At the end of the day, it's just a statement that I'm putting out there. I'm not giving advice to nobody, man. I'm not giving advice to nobody. Everybody are their own men to know what they're gonna do. And again, like I said, this video, those phone calls, I believe they're legit from Dubs. Now Gunner never came through with those phone calls, logs, so we're just gonna rest that case on that one. So hopefully you like this video. Let me know what you feel, how you feel about this video. With this being said, we are out to next video. Saludos a todos.